Last question, super controversial. Just hang on, here it comes. Marvel or DC? Which universe?
Uh, I love them both, but I'm not going to comp out entirely. I will, you know, I've been reading a lot of DC lately because I've been going back and catching up on the Jeff Johns era of Justice Society, which is just absolutely wonderful. But if I had to pick my absolute favorite, and I'm going to bring my daughter made this for me, and you can probably see the squirrel tail behind it.
Squirrel Girl.
And that's Marvel's Unbeatable Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
And it's just what I love about the comic is it's like, it's exciting and fun in all the ways of the Marvel universe. It does everything Marvel did, it did everything Marvel did right, but it just had this whole positive spin to it. But so many comics go so dark, and this just kept it light and fun, like the comics of my youth. And this particular little stuffy that my daughter made for me is actually in issue number 40 of Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. They actually have a picture of my daughter with this in the letters section. So
that's amazing.
So with all
it's funny because my brother-in-law loves the Squirrel Girl too, and he sent me one comic where she was auditioning for the Fantastic Four, and it's absolutely hysterical.
And I do have to tell you, just going back to Tales of the Talisman, Erica Henderson, who was drawing Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, she did art for Tales of the Talisman.
Wow.
Her dad had, recommended her to me. C.J. Henderson, who wrote a number of stories in the magazine, was her dad. And
wow.
He
that's incredible.
And so, of course, like any proud dad, with an artistically talented daughter, said, maybe you should do some, hire her for some artwork. And, we ended up doing it, getting her for an illustration or two before, she went off to art school, and, now is majorly famous. So.
Oh my God, this has been an absolute joy and pleasure, man. This has been great. And I've learned so much just about, you. I mean, I say you're a friend of mine, and you are. And, maybe people don't realize, you gave me a huge break, and you took a really big chance on me when I thought my writing career was dead. And I can say cyberly, I owe you a huge thank you, because you took a chance on me when a lot of people may not have. And I sincerely appreciate that. And this has been a great pleasure for me talking to you and getting the chance to ask you some questions.
Oh, it's been a pleasure for me too, Greg. And it's, we've, like a lot of people in the writing world, we actually do most of our correspondence by email. So this has been really our first opportunity to really just sit down and face-to-face hang out and talk. And that's great. And it's an honor for me to be able to publish you and bring your words to Hadrosaur's audience. And I hope we can do right by you and find ways to get them out to even greater audiences as time goes on.
Well, it's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And we'll thank you for this opportunity to talk.
All right. Excellent.